Hello again, racing fans, and welcome to A Sure Thing. It's a stunning day here in Cape Town. Sun is out, not a cloud in the sky, not a breath of wind. It really is a beautiful, crisp winter's day, and the stage is set for racing on Tuesday here at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth, when the curtain will come down on the 2024-25 racing season in the Mother City. Good to have you along for the preview of the 7-race program that gets underway at 13:05. Yes, you heard right, 7 races, less races on the day, smaller field the order of the day, but the racing remains competitive, and there's every reason to believe that somebody could even walk off by winning the Hollywoodbet Punter Challenge. Make sure your selections are on 5 minutes prior to the off of race 1, play the bet slip, and put yourself in line for the double life-changing jackpot prize that is on offer. With 37 races on the card, it means the exotics, both the buy pot and the place accumulator, starts in race 1, which happens to be a juvenile plate, where 9 runners will line up at the 1200 metre mark. Here, number 7, Saudi Cat, from an opening call of 1.82, has shortened through the points into 0.72 to 1 on Hollywoodbets.net. 3 All the Rage from 1.82 has gone out to 2.27 to 1. You can get 6.25 to 1 from an opening call of 4 to 1, number 2, Demanding Dave, and then it's 8 to 1 and upwards, bar those quoted. I'm looking no further than the odds-on favourite, number 7, Saudi Cat. I really thought that was a very generous price, 1.82 to 1. Now at a more sort of reasonable price that one would expect this horse to be, after that super impressive win first time out. This horse sat just off the early call in that debut run, quickened up nicely and then drew clear in the closing stages to win a very good contest and recorded a 2.25 length victory. Now the form line of that race has been franked by a horse called Blind Date, who has subsequently come out and won. And I do think that with that run under the belt, that would certainly have brought him on nicely, and with any amount of natural progress that is expected, this horse will be a tough nut to crack. He appears to be above average, and I think will remain undefeated. So I'm going 7 Saudi Cat, ahead of 3 All the Rage, 5 Spirit, 2 Demanding Dave as the selections in the opener. Second race on the programme. Here number 2, Swift Serenity, from 1.43, has shortened into 1.25 to 1. 7 Penny's Choice at 2.27 to 1. You can get 5.56 to 1, number 9, Lay Delay, 6.67 to 1, number 3, Heritage Ridge, and 7.69 to 1, and upwards the others. Race 2 is the first leg of the Pick 6. Maiden Plate fillies, 9 runners over 1,000 metres, and where do we go? If you look at it closely, you'll see there's not much to choose between number 2, Swift Serenity, and number 7, Penny's Choice. There was, 3.5 lengths in it when they last met in that race behind Between the Lines. Penny's Choice, however, is 2.5 kilos better off at the weights with number 2, Swift Serenity, so that should bring the two closer together. However, Penny's Choice also gets fitted with blinkers for the first time, and I think that will do the trick to keep her mind on the job at hand and to make her even more competitive. So I'm hoping that Vaughan Marshall and Gavilarina will win the first double for us on the card, as I'm going with number 7, Penny's Choice, to beat number 2, Swift Serenity, 4, Alyssa Asheville, and 3, Heritage Ridge. Race 3 is the first leg of the first jackpot. You need to be on at 14.15. Race 3 is a maiden plate, where just 7 runners will line up at the 1,500 metre mark. And yeah, I'm looking no further than the odds-on favourite, number 2, Sierra Sagrada, which means that I'm hoping Vaughan Marshall wins races 1, 2 and 3, with Gavilarina doing duty on all 3 occasions. Now, Sierra Sagrada, to me, from an opening call of even money down to 0.87 to 1 on Hollywoodbets.net, is getting closer with each and every run. Last time out was closing in hand over fist and had to switch at the 300 metre mark, but still ran on nicely and got beaten only half a length by the winner. I was actually on the winner that day, Drickus, but this all certainly caught the eye in the manner in which it was finishing off, and I thought, next time out, that's the one to be with, and here's that opportunity now. I do think that he will enjoy the extra 100 metres that is on offer, and to me will be the one to beat. So I'm going for the Marshall Treble, races 1, 2 and 3 tomorrow, and siding here with number 2, Sierra Sagrada, to beat number 3, Red Wave. For third, number 4, Love From Afar, and fourth, number 1, Get Up and Go. Race 4 is the first leg of Jackpot number 2, Middle Stakes, where 7 runners will line up at the 1200, and this is one of the more difficult races on the card, even though it's one of the smaller races with just 7 runners that will line up at the start. 2.27 each of 2. 5 Gimme Lightning, 4 Scottish Gish, they both priced up at 2.27 to 1. 3 Mauritius Kestrel at 2.86 to 1. 1 Power Surge at 3.57 to 1. 10 to 1 bar those quoted. Now you can see a case could probably be made for each and every one of those that I mentioned that is in the betting. But I'm going to have to nail my colours to the mast, and I'm going to go with number 1, Surge of Power. I like the way that this horse won its last start. And a repeat of that kind of run, or anywhere near that kind of run, I think will once again make Surge of Power very, very competitive. He set up on the pace, fought hard all the way to the wire, and managed to get there in the end. And I do think the booking of Gavin Larena will make all the difference. He's ideally course and distance suited. Having had 7 runs for 2 wins and a third, I do think he will be involved in the shake-up. So I'm going 1 Surge of Power, looking for a bit of value, ahead of 4 Scottish Kiss, 3 Mauritius Kestrel, 5 Gimme Lightning. Moving on to race number 5 on the programme, and this is a Class 5 fillies and mares, benchmark 66, 12 runners over 1100 metres, fillies and mares field and more, they'll tell you. Number 9 De Maurier at 1.33 to 1 on Hollywoodbets.net. 7 Golden Tatiana at 4 to 1. 5 to 1, number 1 Golden Ideal. 7 to 1, number 11 Rosa Assyria. Double figures bar those quoted. None of these are really going to Hollywood if one looks at the current form. Already 1 Golden Ideal is 1.5 kilos worst off at the weights, with Rosa Assyria. Rosa Assyria's at 7.14. Golden Tatiana shows flashes of a form return here and there. So what do? We go with a horse that's probably going to improve the most still, and that's number 9 De Maurier. Has had 3 runs for 2 seconds and was the winner of her last start. She won by 2.25 lengths when she was at the races last time out. She showed toe from the get-go. She found another gear and cruised in. And now she goes over 1100 metres. I do think, even though she is up in class, she is more than capable of the task at hand. She certainly has got scope for further improvement, and I'm going to make her the one to beat. So I'm going 9 De Maurier to win it, ahead of number 7, a Golden Tatiana. For third, I'm going with number 11, Rosa Assyria, and fourth, number 1, Golden Ideal. That takes us on to the penultimate race, race 6 on the programme. It's a Class 4, benchmark 80. 10 runners to line up at the 1600 metre mark. And as far as the betting is concerned, for the 6th race on the card, you can get 3.57 to 1. Number 3, King's Quest. 2 Afrique at 4 to 1. 4.55, number 6, Belcanto Dream. 5.56 to 1, 9, Master of Paris. 6.67 to 1, number 10, Gran Canaria. And it's 7 to 1 and upwards, the others. Again, one of those very tough races that we need to contend with as we get to the back end of the day. You need as many as the budget will allow to get through the exotics. Where am I going? What am I going to do? I'm going to side with Richard Fourie and Eric Sands in this race. I think that number 6, Belcanto Dream, has got decent recent form. Yes, this horse does have the tendency of being stowaway. Was stowaway last time out, lacked a finish, but in the penultimate run, when second over the course and distance, that certainly does make appeal as far as Belcanto Dream is concerned. Richard Fourie, I think, will also make a difference, and I think that this horse can be a big runner in a race of this nature. So I'm going for 6, Belcanto Dream, ahead of number 3, King's Quest, 2, Afrique, and 9, Master of Paris. 16:35 is the off time of the last of the afternoon. Scratched here is number 4, State Control. 9 runners to contest the last race on the card. Here number 2, St. Bridget is at 2.27 to 1. Number 5, Midway, at 2.27 to 1. You can get 4.55 to 1. Number 3, Ozark. 10, Miller Strength, at 5.56 to 1. And 8.5 to 1. And upwards the others. James Crawford, Louis Courtois is who I'm siding with to win the last race on the programme. I'm going for number 5, Midway. I thought this horse won a very, very good race last time out. One that just managed to get up in the shadow of the post. That was when he exited the maidens. He raced up handy and he lasted long enough, but got a £2 penalty for that particular win on that day. The blinkers does seem to have done the trick. The blinkers, I do think, will make a difference again come Tuesday afternoon. And I do think that that will be the horse that I'm going to be siding with to win the last race on the card. So 5, Midway to win it. Ahead of number 3, Ozark. 10, Miller Strength. And 1, Hiawatha Goldberg. And that takes care of the curtain closer for the 2024-25 racing season down here in Cape Town at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. Trust you'll have an enjoyable and profitable afternoon's racing. Till next time, from me, Rouvaun. Cheers for now.